Hello, Miss Robin. Thought I would reach out to you against my better judgment. I don't know what to think at this point. I'm unsure what you're following, what your intent was to connecting with me. But I figured I've had a long drive back from Vancouver. I'm not sure what you've been following on my posts. I don't see any interaction, and I'm pretty much throttled right back on YouTube. I call it U-Screw. So you either know fully what's going on lately with me or you don't. But my bet is you do. You guys have been out enough to the campground there. There's some pretty deep stuff post September 23rd and even before that. I won't elaborate too much because my logic here is the ending of this all is going to go one of three ways. Either it's going to end happy for us all and we're going to get to where we need to be, or sorry, I'm shaking. I don't know why I'm even doing this, but I'm tired, really. I just want to get on with things and start the rebuilding and whatever. It's either going to go one of three ways. We're either going to get where we need to be. I'm going to get locked up and the pad walls in like a net, or I'll get disappeared. Either way, though, everybody thinks I'm crazy. I know I'm tired of my spirit name. He stands alone. 4+ years, blood, sweat, and tears, and thousands on these channels, and many decades lost and lethargic thanks to Big Pharma and a less than stellar family. Got me to here and now, and since my activation, it's like, my kids still think I'm crazy. I mean, the videos are there. Am I communicating with the sun and the moon? The animal stuff. I'm not making any of this up. Like what I'm seeing in the heavens, like the dimensional stuff, the triangles. Like, how do I accidentally brand myself with a triangle? There's about my third eye with a cigarette, right? My numbers in scripture everywhere. Like the one thing I used to say I say it all the time. It's a biblical reference. I changed it up a bit. In due time, you shall know everything I do and much, much more. Well, that's John 14:12. My number's 141. I consider myself designate 141. It's just a number that's been consistent all my life, and it goes into my life path of 33, a master 33, expression 3. So can't deny the numerology. What I saw in the one full moon eclipse, the light lion being, just understand all the screaming and crying and prayers and everything I'd have been going through and asking for help to remember before these things happen, right? It's not one-off stuff like me changing cold water hot with a thought and no propane. I had to be in a certain mindset for that stuff to happen, right? And I'm still a mess, but with everything that's been happening, what happened to me on that full moon, who's creeping around the campground there, and I've talked to how many officers now. I've had run-ins with you guys like 6-7 times now. What happened when I got let out to Elbow River there, that was some not human stuff. And then through all that stuff, one of your officers called me there when I was driving around after that night and wanted to go see the doctor. I mean, well, you think that's going to help? I mean, how do you explain these things to a normal person that doesn't get the full scope of things? And I kind of planted seeds with all the officers I encountered there. And I could see it in their eyes. They know what's going on. I don't know what you know or what you're aware of. My bet is you're trying to infiltrate me. And I have my sources and I'm learning. I've done a lot of research. I'm still trying to figure out where exactly I come from. I know my soul's been around a while. There's no doubt about that. But everybody thinks I'm crazy here. And how did I get let out to Vancouver? Annette, please look into her. Like, This ties into the missing Native women and some pretty deep stuff. I'm not going to get into it here. I can share a video of the day I dropped her off. I should have got more audio before I sent. I didn't want her to go in. She was just determined to go, and I haven't seen her since. I've left messages for her. This is going to be an unlisted one for you, by the way. My phone's about to get shut off here. I broke the bank on that stupid contest. $1,700 in data charges. I don't know how many hundreds in gas to try and do edits for that contest. I lost. Computers are done. I've had all these text issues blown up. I mean, they can do energy weapon attacks. I'm still not sure what happened to me on that full moon where I got my ass kicked by something. Like, one minute I'm on top of the world, next minute I'm eating all these lorazepams. And from what people heard and saw, there was just no explanation for the injuries I had. And I lied there like I was fighting against something verbally, like it was an entity or something. I had claw marks on me, and I fumbled around a little bit, but for the most part I just passed out. And then I woke up the next day. Who turned the live stream off? The phone was just pointing up. All that's gone though. Now that channel's gone. Over 1,300 videos gone. So and Tressa, she was like, you were on top of the world one. And the funny thing is, I did a video like the day before taunting these dark ones, and then my favorite books went missing. Why would I hide my favorite books? I mean, there's some deep shit going on, and nobody believes me. And, either I don't know what side you're on. I don't know. I made an assumption just looking at that picture of yours, that your profile picture. But like I said, I'm tired, and I want to get on with my mission. After Annette going missing, I decided I'm going to go coast to coast. I've never been to the East Coast. Excuse me, East Coast. So Annette said, take it more local. I said, I want to stab the all-seeing eyeball out, not in a violent way. Just take this is right up to the Vatican and England and some deep stuff since the fall. I don't know what you know about all that, but we've been in this war for thousands of years, and I came here to help. And I'm failing miserably. So my plan is to kind of regroup here in Calgary and get another phone and tie up some loose ends, sell my camper, try and get a computer, and make my car the traveling studio. I don't know if you saw what I've done to it. Started out with the radio contest, and now it's and that said, we have to take it to the local level and grassroots level, and she's right. I've failed on my channels. People don't want to wake up. They don't care about the 7 generations. They don't care about their kids. They don't care about their own family, a lot of them. And I know you know this, so I know you all know this, so I hope you're of the light. And I pray for you guys every day that everybody stays safe, and I know what you guys have to deal with. I've got U.S. federal government checking me out. I've got Canadian military people checking me out. I don't know what's what anymore. I'm tired. And I just want us to get on with the mission and the rebuilding and the healing. My peoples to have clean water, and the child sacrificing and all this stuff to end. And we can heal our planet and get where we need to be as a species, as you know. If you're a police officer, there's a reason you got into that line of work. So we could end all this. We could end all this suffering very easily. We have to just unite and come together and find that 100th monkey, and this is part of what I have to do, going coast to coast. So if you can help me with that, resources, tech, so I can do more edits, and I need a new phone and resources, and I'll get on with what I had planned to do. Or I'll get disappeared or end up in the padded walls inn. Either way, though, I just hope my kids one day will realize that I'm not crazy, and all I ever wanted to do was help all of you. So I'll leave it at that.